Hey guys, 7 WWE Rocks here, and I'm here to do my special 400 subscribers Q&A. Once again, thank you so much for 400 subscribers. I really do appreciate it. I hit it a while ago, and I wanted to get a little over just to make sure I wouldn't go back to under 400 at like 390 something. I asked for some questions to do the special Q&A, and you guys answered. So I will be answering, of course, every question on here. I tried to make it when you asked it. So if you were like the first person to ask it, you'll go first, and so on. So if you want to skip around just to your questions, that's fine. By all means, do. But if you think you asked it a little later, just go down the list. So once again, just thank you so much. I hope you guys are having a great day, a great weekend. Already got a viewer on here. Someone's mowing the lawn, so if I don't think it's getting on the audio. I don't think that you guys can hear it. So hopefully that's not an issue. But we're gonna get right into it. Hope you guys are having a great weekend, a great day, whatever. Wrestling's going pretty good, I guess. So I don't know what I'm talking about. Wrestling's pretty good right now. Little disappointed with some stuff, but we're going to get into the questions because some people talk specifically about this. So let's get right into it with No Upload Ryan, my good friend. Please go check out his channel. He's posting videos again. He took a short hiatus, which is fine. We all do that. So definitely check him out. No Upload Ryan. Great guy. Number one question, most underrated movie of 2016. Very good question. The Nice Guys I really liked, with Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe, I believe. I get them mixed up with someone else. But The Nice Guys, that like 70s detective movie, really funny, really cool, like fun action, just a very fun movie. I really liked Pop Star as well, great comedy. I thought that was hilarious. I remember dying in the theaters. I would say like Deadpool and Civil War, just because those were like really good, but they weren't really like underrated. I think everyone expected those to be really great. I can't really think of it. I just saw The Accountant yesterday with Ben Affleck, and that was all right. It wasn't that good. But I'd probably go with The Nice Guys. That was a really good movie. If you haven't checked it out, definitely do. I think it's really fun. And just a fun adventure movie with two guys. Ryan Gosling's really good in it. I usually hate him just because he's so monotone. In like every role he does, but he was really good in that, and he's great in The Notebook as well. Thank you, Ryan. His next question: World Series predictions. I had it as because I thought the Red Sox were gonna pull out some great miracle story with it being David Ortiz's last season. I was hoping for the Red Sox versus the Cubs. That did not go well. The Red Sox got knocked out pretty easily. I'm gonna go with Toronto and the Cubs. And I believe someone asked me who my actual winner prediction is. So Ryan, if you want to hear my winner prediction of the World Series, stay on this video. I hope you do. But definitely the Cubs and Toronto, the Blue Jays. I'd really like to see. Will you introduce me to Bob Holly at your wedding? Of course I will. He'll probably be my best man, and you'll be on the groomsmen, so you'll have to meet him somehow. But yeah, probably me and him are tight. Does WWE still rock? No, it really doesn't. It's all right. I don't know. I've not fallen out of love with it. I keep saying that in like every video, but I'm just not as interested in it. It has some great moments. Kevin Owens and Jericho are doing awesome things right now. But does it rock? Not the moment. Why the number 7, he asked. I guess in 7 WWE Rocks. I wanted it to be WWE Rocks 5 or WWE Rocks 3. I can't remember. I think it was 5. But then I think that was taken. So they were like, you want to be 7 WWE Rocks? And I was like, sure. So that's why I went with it. But I wanted to be WWE Rocks 5 or 3, something like that. And his last question, what happened in that Squared Circle Sports jobber? We all get a little lost sometimes. We all need that gimmick change. We need to be repackaged. We need to go to Puerto Rico, the beautiful land of Puerto Rico, and we need to be repackaged. And that's what you did. That's what Squared Circle Sports did. I hear he's in Tijuana, Mexico, at an orphanage, I believe, is what I last heard. But the No Upload Ryan guy, he's pretty cool. I like him. Thank you so much, Ryan, for the questions. I really do appreciate it. Moving on, you set the bar pretty high with those questions, so I feel like we're going in a good direction. Amanda 450 Splash, please go check out her channel as well. Who got you into wrestling? My cousin did. He came down because he does not live in Texas. He lives in Ohio. He came down. And he said, we watched Raw. We watched the first ever episode I watched was the Seth Green one where he hosted. And it was like Seth Green, Triple H, and Cena in the main event versus Legacy, I believe is what it was. Probably like the stupidest episode, but I don't remember being like instantly like, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. I found it, the one thing I'm looking in life. It wasn't that. It was like, this is interesting. I'm gonna watch. I think ECW was next. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch that tomorrow, whatever. And then I was gonna watch SmackDown. I was finding all these ways to watch it. Like I didn't know about SmackDown. I didn't know about EC3. I didn't know about ECW, and I didn't know about TNA until like 2 years later. But he got me into it. My cousin. We just watched it. That's what happened. So that's really how I got into it. Who inspired / motivated you to make YouTube videos? Honestly, I have no idea. I just feel like I used to watch like the WWE stop motion, like the action figures. You move like their leg, take a picture, move it again, take a picture, and then put it all together. It looks amazing. I watched those a lot, and then I don't really remember anyone making videos that I watched every day and was like, you know what, I could do that. I think I just saw, hey, my laptop, I can use the webcam, I can make videos. Let me just try that. That's really how I think happened, honestly. Your dream WrestleMania location? Honestly, I don't have one. I don't really mind where WrestleMania is as long as people are having a great time, as long as it's a great event, as long as I know that city's, fun and exciting. It can be anywhere. Really, I honestly don't care, to be honest. It's not like, being like, it could be, in a dump, but, wherever it is, I'm going to be watching it, so it doesn't really matter, I think. But, I just hope the fans are excited and stuff and, freaking on fire. Her last question, do you see WWE rehiring Hulk Hogan? Maybe one day. Definitely not anytime soon, I think. But, yeah, I see. I've been hearing they've been, they've been putting more of his videos and stuff on, like, the network and stuff. Not, like, putting more, but they're not, like, editing them out anymore. So, yeah, one day. I mean, I think they'll forgive him. Thank you so much for the questions. I really do appreciate it, Amanda. Next, I'm going to butcher this name. I have no idea how to say it. I apologize, but it's Sulaiman Masood. I don't know. It's Sulaiman Masood, I think. If I butchered that, I apologize. I really do. But thank you so much for asking questions. Your favorite current indie wrestler? Adam Cole, probably. I love Ricochet. Ricochet's doing amazing things. Lucha Underground, the independent scene, he's just absolutely killing it. I'd probably go with Adam Cole, but, runners up, Ricochet, Kyle O'Reilly, the Young Bucks, if you count tag teams, just those guys. They're all doing great. So, but I'd probably go with Adam Cole. I just really like him. Oh, wait, no, I can read. All right. Your thoughts on Ciampa and Gargano and Jody? Absolutely love it. I'm so happy about that. I'm so glad that they're a tag team, that they are able to keep their names. They're able to do their thing. They're doing awesome. I think they will take the titles off the Revival once the Revival goes on. But it's amazing. It's something I've always wanted with independent wrestlers, just to come in, don't change anything about them, don't change their names or whatever, just let them do their thing. And that's what they're doing, and I love it. I'm so very happy for those guys. Have you heard of the Indian TNA wrestler Shinron? If so, your thoughts on his awesomeness? He was the guy that versed Jeff Hardy, right, on that one match. I think the only time he's been on TNA is when he versed Jeff Hardy in that, like, random match, I think. And he was really good, if I'm thinking about the same person. I think I am. But, yeah, he was awesome. He versed Jeff Hardy in a great match. I don't get why they wouldn't sign him or, like, do something with him. But TNA does a lot of things I question. So if I'm thinking about the right guy, yes, he's awesome. He had a great match with Jeff Hardy, I remember. Do you think Zack Sabre Jr. is incredible or overrated? I think he's incredible. I think it's hard for anyone to be like he's not incredible. The things he can do, the submission stuff and all this technical wrestling, I think he's incredible. But I think sometimes people act like he's the greatest thing ever. And if I had never seen Zack Sabre Jr. before the Cruiserweight Classic, his first match with Tyson Dukes, I would have been very disappointed over his hype, because his first round match wasn't anything special at all. But the match with Drew Gulak, I really, really enjoyed in the Cruiserweight Classic. So I think he's great. Yeah, maybe a little overhyped, but this is also why I didn't want him to be world champion of PWG, because I see him more as like a special attraction type deal, more like not for the title. He's just going to have like probably the best match on the card with whoever. But if he's the champion, we know he's going to have to lose. We know it's going to be some cheap way or whatever, and he's going to have to wrestle every single month, or usually every single month for PWG. It doesn't get as special. So I'd rather him be like a special attraction and not wrestle every freaking show. But I think he's incredible. So Do you think ACH deserves a better push from Ring of Honor? Abso-freaking-lutely. It is so sad that they're doing nothing with him. He's probably going to be another Cedric Alexander. He's probably going to be what TNA did with TJ Perkins, and they did absolutely nothing with him. Ring of Honor did absolutely nothing with Cedric Alexander. He's probably going to get signed by the WWE one day, go to like a Cruiserweight class, probably next year, and absolutely destroy. So, yes, definitely deserves a bigger push. I saw a match with him live versus Jay Briscoe for the world title when Jay still had the title, and it was awesome. I don't get why they don't give him more opportunities. Thank you so much for those questions, man. I really do appreciate it. TN Couponer, go check out his channel, save some money. Money is always great. I'm broke right now at the moment, but go to his channel. You'll save some money. He asks, if you could go back in time to attend any wrestling event, which would it be and why? I want to say WrestleMania 3 just because, like, that's the iconic one. You know, that's, like, the greatest one ever. But I would love to go to, like, any of the WrestleManias with Rock versus Stone Cold. Probably the one in Houston just because I think I was born. I think I was, like, 2 years old when that happened. But, you know, it was in Houston. I obviously wasn't a wrestling fan at 2 or whatever. But, you know, I would love to see Rock versus Stone Cold at a WrestleMania live. But I don't know, probably Mania 3 just because it's so iconic. And that's, like, that's what everyone thinks of when they think of, like, the big WrestleMania or whatever, I guess. Probably that. If you could ask God one question, what would it be? You're asking the hard questions, bro. At the moment, what I'd ask God is, why Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton? Why, God? Why? I don't know what I'd ask him. Honestly, come on. That's like the craziest question ever. I have absolutely no idea. I've always wanted to know about JFK. You know, was there a person on the grassy knoll and all that stuff? But that just seems like a total waste of a question. If I had God and I had one question, I'd say that'd be like a total waste. I don't know. That's rough. That's a hard question. What is the hardest decision you've ever made? Dude, answering your questions. Come on, this is so freaking hard. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a hard decision, honestly. I'm like the laziest person in the world. I don't like do anything. I watch wrestling. Probably, should I continue watching Raw? That's a pretty hard decision because, not really, it's pretty easy. I shouldn't, but a hardest decision, I have no idea. What I want to do with my life, I guess, but I haven't really made that decision yet, but we'll see. Thank you for that question, though. What are you looking forward to in 2017? Good wrestling. My channel, hopefully, hit 500 subscribers. The movies coming out, you know, superhero movies and all. I'm excited for, like, yeah, certain movies, I guess. I can't think of any at the moment, though. But movies, good wrestling. You know, 2016 was such a crazy and weird year of wrestling. I hope 2017 is just as crazy and stuff with all these new talent and stuff. But yeah, movies, wrestling, you know, just all that greatness. And hopefully my channel moving forward. Thank you so much, TN Couponer. I really do appreciate your questions. We move on to Charles, my bro. WWE TNA 1152. He's asking the hard-hitting questions, starting off with favorite soup. I go with classic Campbell's chicken noodle soup. I don't think you can go wrong with that. I think it's amazing. That's probably the only soup I eat, actually. Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Very good stuff, though. Favorite non-soup food. Soup isn't my favorite food, but the favorite non-soup food, I love buffalo wings. I love pizza. You know, lasagna, pepperoni, rigatoni. Get that Italian stuff going. You know, chicken tenders. You can't go wrong with chicken tenders at restaurants that you don't know. You know, if you go to a new restaurant, you pick those chicken tenders and french fries. You usually can't go wrong. But buffalo wings are amazing. Oh. How long do you think Owens will hold the title? I would hope till I would see him going past TLC, or if they're even doing TLC, I don't know. Royal Rumble, maybe loses it after the Royal Rumble. You know, I don't see him going into Elimination Chamber. Would I like to? Yes. I would love for him to go past WrestleMania and all, but he wasn't even the choice to have the Universal title. It was Finn Balor, so I feel like they're just coming up with on the fly on this. But I would say like after the Royal Rumble, you know, before an Elimination Chamber, whatever the pay-per-views are doing, I don't know. But probably February something is when he drops it. Yeah. And then they'll do WrestleMania. Maybe he'll have the main event WrestleMania match. I would love to see that, honestly. What's your next question? Favorite movie of the year so far? Civil War was amazing. Like I said before, if you didn't watch, you just skip to the question. The Nice Guys was great. Deadpool I really, really loved. but probably Civil War. I don't want to say a movie or a superhero movie, because that just seems kind of stupid. Like, I can't think of any other movies. I see a movie, I see a wrestling event, and I forget about it. Honestly, that's really what I do. But Civil War was amazing. I really love Civil War. Favorite show of the year so far? I really liked Feed the Beast, but it was already canceled. I thought the season 1 was really good. I really did. It's the only season, but I thought it was really good. Cheesy, yes, especially if you watched at the beginning, you're like, this is really cheesy. But I really liked Feed the Beast. I really enjoyed Flash. Again, can be cheesy. It's the CW network, so that's going to be cheesy. But Vice Principals with Danny McBride, it was like 9 episodes on HBO. Very, very funny and a good story. Really, really enjoyed that. I liked it a lot better than Eastbound and Down. But yeah, that was really good. It's probably Vice Principals, but I liked Feed the Beast. I liked Flash. Arrow was horrible. And what was I going to say? Dang it, I forgot. Something about another show I was going to say. Oh, Preacher. I love the episode of Preacher or I hated it. And I hated the season finale. But Preacher's pretty good. Maybe you'll get into that if you watch it. His next question, who will take the title off Nakamura? That is really, really difficult to say. Honestly, I could see him going on the main roster and just having a tournament because I don't see how anyone's going to beat him. Maybe Roderick Strong if they want to push him really good. Maybe EY if they go somewhere with the sanity thing, like if they just destroy Nakamura, then EY gets a title shot and he's able to, he's able to win the title off of injured Nakamura, something like that. It's gonna be a big heel that they have a lot of faith in. Maybe Aries, maybe Rude, maybe Roderick Strong, like I said. I know he just came in the company, but or Sanity, EY if they want to do that. Those are my guesses. Great questions, though. Thank you so much, Charles. WTNA1152. Check out his channel. He's great. Next, I'm going to mess up his name. Very, very loyal subscriber and always tweeting me stuff. Very kind person, but I'm going to just ruin their name. Cindy Mod Yeslaw. Dude, I don't know, but you're very, very kind. Thank you. You know who you are. You know who your questions are. Who got you into wrestling? This was asked before, but you just skipped to it. My cousin, he came down. He lives in Ohio. He came down. We watched Raw, and that was it. I wasn't hooked, but I just continued watching, and then I just fell in love with it. So yeah, that's who got my cousin. How long do you think Kevin Owens will hold the title? This question was answered too, but after Royal Rumble, sometime in February, he'll probably lose it. Is what I'm guessing. I would love to see him go WrestleMania, but if I had to say, probably in like February-ish. Thank you so much for the questions, Joe. Very, very kind person. Robbie1 Kenobi, check out his channel as well. He has a plethora of questions. Could you see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn main eventing Survivor Series in Toronto for the Universal Championship? I would absolutely love that, and I hope that's booked. I hope they're listening to this. They say Robbie1 Kenobi, amazing. We're booking that. But I think they're going with Jericho turning face. And not maybe turn face, but going against Owens. And I could see Owens versus Jericho for the title. Zayn, I don't even know what the flip they're doing with him. But I would love that. Absolutely love it. Have you seen DC's Supergirl show? And if so, what do you think? I haven't. I just can't. I don't think I can do that because I already don't like Arrow. I'm not hanging on to Flash. I really enjoy Flash, but I'm barely hanging on to Arrow. And I started Legends of Tomorrow. I watched maybe 3 episodes and I was out. And I don't know if I can watch Supergirl. I know they have Superman on it, and that's supposed to excite me, but it really doesn't. Maybe they're doing that 4 crossover episode with Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow. Maybe if to stay with the crossover, I watch Supergirl, and if I like it, then maybe I'll stay on, but highly unlikely, honestly. But yeah, sorry I haven't watched it. If Edge had not relinquished the World Heavyweight Championship due to injury in 2007, do you think he would have lost it the same year or held it until WrestleMania 24 like he did? I wasn't watching wrestling then, but yeah, I would think he would hold it much longer because I feel like, these injuries really screw people up, and it changes so much. And it's like, well, what if Finn Balor had held the title? Kevin Owens wouldn't even be near the title picture, I don't think. It would be Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. It would literally they would replace Owens with Finn Balor. And, I mean, it's just so crazy to think these injuries changing these people's careers because Kevin Owens would not even be close to it. So yeah, I think Edge would continue it. Honestly, I really do. Who is your favorite ring announcer in pro wrestling right now? I'm gonna say Melissa Santos. Is that what it is? Lucha Underground ring announcer. I don't know. She's hot, and I'm sorry, I'm very blatant about it, but she's hot, and she's good at like announcing. Like she gets me excited and stuff. Like WWE ones and TNA ones, I don't know. I don't really get excited by them. And I can't even like think of any of the ring announcers. Honestly, they change them so much. It seems like now. But yeah, Melissa Santos, Lucha Underground. I love her. Favorite Hell in a Cell match that you believe is either underrated or hidden gem. Again, I haven't watched at all of the Hell in a Cell matches. You know, I should go back and watch some, but I really haven't. I really remember, like, I don't know if I'm just crazy or maybe this was when I was like a young wrestling fan and didn't know like actual good matches because I was like stupid. But DX versus Big Show and the McMahons, I really enjoyed. That was a fun match. I just thought it was hilarious. And then when I became a wrestling fan, they had DX versus Legacy. Again, I don't know if it was just because I was a new wrestling fan and I didn't understand storylines or didn't understand finishers. But when they locked out Triple H, Legacy, and attacked Shawn Michaels, and then Triple H came back with the freaking, I don't even know, to break off the key lock. Oh, I love that. That was such a great moment, you know, because I didn't understand storylines. I didn't look at spoilers. I didn't know dirt sheets or anything. I was just watching it and enjoying it. And that was probably the most fun time of a wrestling fan when you don't know dirt sheets or spoilers. But yeah, hopefully that gives you a good answer. With rumors that Roderick Strong is coming to WWE, no longer rumors. Which Ring of Honor star would you like to see sign with WWE next? I would love to see Adam Cole. I would love to see the Young Bucks, ACH, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, even as a veteran, you know. Adam Cole probably next, but the Young Bucks, you know, ACH, any of those guys. Could you see Mickie James and Gail Kim returning to WWE? You are predicting the future in these questions. Mickie James just returned. Oh, spoiler alert, sorry. Could you see Mickie James and Gail Kim returning to WWE and adding star power to the SmackDown's women division? Mickie James, I'm going to say yes because she is returning. If you haven't heard, WWE tweeted it, so it's not really a spoiler, but she's going to verse Asuka in Toronto at NXT TakeOver. Gail Kim, probably not, just because I feel like she's happy in TNA, and she's like the last TNA, like, actually good knockout. I'm not saying any of them are like bad, but Gail Kim's the best one, obviously. Probably not Gail Kim, but Mickie James. Yeah, man, probably. What do you think SmackDown will do next with Eva Marie when she returns? Dude, I honestly was hoping they would continue her gimmick and be like, you know, Eva Marie's music hits and just don't have her bring out because she doesn't need to be on TV, you know? So just keep doing that and then get her all this heel heat. And when she finally is forced to have a match, you know, let the face just absolutely destroy her. Honestly, just do that. That's what I think. They should still be continuing that gimmick where they're like, you know, she is at a dentist appointment. She's in traffic, you know, she was in a car. Not really. That would be horrible. But, you know, anything like that. I don't get why people hate her so much. I love her. If Shelton Benjamin hadn't gotten injured, do you think he would be the Intercontinental Championship picture right now instead of Ziggler? Yeah, probably. Or doing something stupid like Brian Myers is right now. I love Brian Myers, and I think he's killing this gimmick, but it's just like, what are they doing with him? But, yeah, Shelton Benjamin would be great to see it in the Intercontinental picture. And maybe when he does return, maybe when he does come back over Ziggler, they can just do a first face. Should Charles call his weekly Impact Wrestling reviews Thursday night Ponky Down? Yeah, he should. That'd be a great name. Ponky Down. That's hilarious. What are your thoughts on the new Wolverine film being called Logan? Yeah, I mean, that's cool. It's kind of like a Jason Bourne type deal. Like, you know, it was Bourne Ultimatum, Bourne whatever, Bourne blah, 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 and then it was just like Jason Bourne was the last one. So this one being Logan, you know, I don't really care about the title of it. I just hope it's really good and not disappointing. I thought his cameo in Apocalypse was so disappointing and so boring just because I read interviews and stuff where like he was like, this is the bloodiest fight I've ever been in. This is like R-rated stuff. And then I see the movie and it's like claws in a guy's chest once and then like twice and then like 3 times. And then it was like, bye guys. And he looked so stupid with that headset thing on. He looked like freaking he was playing online Call of Duty or something with that headset. It was like a microwave was on his head. Oh, it really made me mad. It so did. But I hope Logan is good, and I hope Deadpool's in it. That's all I ask, to have Deadpool in at least one scene, please. His last question, would you like to see Omega Red in a future X-Men film? I don't even know who Omega Red is. I had to look him up because I had no idea who that was, but it sounds pretty amazing. So, yes. Not the biggest X-Men fan, comic book wise, but I really enjoyed First Class and Days of Future Past. Those were brilliant. I hated Apocalypse though, I really did. But Omega Red, he sounds cool. I totally forgot. But you know more than me about this, so your guess is as good as mine. Thank you so much, Robbie, for those questions. I really appreciate them. You're a good guy. Tiger Power 2001 had one question, and it was, in total, how many wrestling DVDs do you own? This is kind of hard for me because I don't want to say a specific number, honestly, and I apologize if you're mad about that, but I feel like if I do say like a specific number, people are going to be like, you're spoiled, you're bragging, you're a douchebag, whatever. Because one time I remember I did say something, and I was like 30 DVDs or something, and that's not that many. And I remember one kid got really mad about me saying 30 DVDs wasn't many. So I'm going to say it's like over 75, maybe over 100, or am I lying? But, it's a lot just because I've been a wrestling fan for 7 years. When you become a wrestling fan, you want to buy everything really fast. So I have a lot of TNA DVDs. I have a lot of WWE ones. I've stopped getting WWE ones. I just got a Hardcore Championship one, but that was probably the last WWE DVD I've gotten in a while. And I have a lot of PWG ones, but you have to find sales and stuff. So I don't want people to be like, you're spoiled or you're rich or whatever. But I have a lot probably in my mind. I don't know if it's like, Gemini, crazy amount of DVDs a lot, but a lot, I guess. And I don't want to sound like bragging or a douchebag about it. So sorry if you don't think I'm answering your question, I apologize. But thank you for asking it. But it's over like 90 is what we're getting at. Here we go. Skate with No Mercy asks, wrestling bucket list. Oh yeah, Tiger. Thank you for the question. Skate with No Mercy asks, wrestling bucket list. To go to WrestleMania one day. Just to be able to like afford to go to like big events that I want to go to that are not in my area. Honestly, just like having a fun vacation, just going to WrestleMania or going to like a Bound for Glory. I know people are going to be like, why would you waste a Bound for Glory thing? But just going somewhere that's not in Texas, just being able to support myself where I can go to any of these fun events like WrestleMania, Final Battle, or like, I see a match booked and I'm like, wow, I really want to see that live, and being able to go somewhere and see it. That's really my wrestling bucket list, and to meet awesome wrestlers. But I've been very fortunate to meet like a lot of fun wrestlers that I'm very, very happy to say that I have met them. So meet wrestlers and be able to just go to events, not like freaking sign guy go to events like every freaking day, but like have a vacation, just go somewhere, go to New York or whatever, just to have a fun event, And the second question, last question, would you watch and review any All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling? Probably not, just because I wouldn't have access. I don't know how to have access to that, and I'm not really interested because I don't even watch New Japan like male stuff. So that's probably why I wouldn't watch. I just wouldn't be able to get into it, and I have so much other stuff to watch. So it's like I wouldn't start with that or whatever. So it's not like I'm dissing it or anything. And I've seen some GIFs of some crazy Japanese women fighting, but it's just not for me at the moment, I guess. But maybe one day. And finally, Awesome GOL. We're finishing off strong with him. Awesome GOL. Go check out his channel. Great guy. He's really cool. He asked a hard-hitting question as well. Spoons, forks, or sports? I'm not a sports guy. I don't use them. I never do. I've never had the need for it, I guess. But I like spoons. I like forks. I don't know what this question's getting at, but maybe I'm missing something. How's life? Going all right. It's like it could be better, but I'm just making it. I'm at 400 subscribers. Excuse me. And that's pretty cool. Seeing movies and stuff, just enjoying life. Need to start Luke Cage. I recorded a lot of stuff to watch. And I recorded all of Star Wars, and I'm going to watch that. And I think that's the first time I've ever watched, like, consecutively all 7. So that's pretty cool. Life's good, though. Thank you, Gio. I appreciate you asking. Thoughts on Sami Callihan? The dude's a beast. I love Sami Callihan. He just was shown on Lucha Underground. So I'm very happy he's on Lucha Underground. They named him something different, though. It's like Jeremiah, I think is his name. I think it's Jeremiah. I love Sami Callihan. I think he's like insane. And he had a match with Bob Holly last night, and his chest looked disgusting from Bob Holly's chops. Sami Callihan's cool. Are the Cubs winning the World Series? I hope so. I really do. I really want to see the Cubs win. That's my pick, honestly, for the Cubs to win. Get that Back to the Future greatness. Yeah, they won Back to the Future, the second one, I think. Yeah, the Cubs. I really do hope they win. I really do. John Cena. That was the question. It was John Cena and a question mark. John Cena's cool. I like him. I think he's a great guy. The stuff he does is amazing. I think he shouldn't get as much hate. I think he's a good wrestler. Not the greatest, but and the whole five moves of doom thing. It sucks. But the guy's awesome, and he's put AJ Styles over like 3 times. He lost to him at Money in the Bank with interference, but lost to him at Money in the Bank. Lost to him cleanly at SummerSlam. Lost to him again, via chair shot, which that kind of sucks. But dude, he's putting over AJ Styles like 3 different times. So I think he's doing it right now. I think I'm really enjoying his run now because his United States Championship was amazing, and I feel like he is putting people over. So I think that's great. John Cena's cool though. I like him. Best movie of 2016 so far. Civil War, Deadpool, The Nice Guys, Popstar, any of those. I mentioned before, so if you skip to your question, yeah, probably Civil War. I don't like saying a superhero movie. I'd rather just say a regular movie, but I can't really think. I feel like I've just forgotten about my entire life. It's a mystery. This is a hard-hitting question he's about to ask. What was worse, Ghostbusters 2016 or Fantastic Four 2016? Good God Almighty. Why are you doing this to me? That is like, oh, they both sucked so much. Sorry for any of you feminist movement or women people, I'm all for it, but Ghostbusters 2016 was terrible. Fantastic Four, terrible. Just so bad. And that's tough. Honestly, I go with Ghostbusters, honestly. But that doesn't make Fantastic Four good. Horrible movie. Horrible. Next. Thoughts on Sarah Lee. This is the final question of the Q&A. Thoughts on Sarah Lee having... Dude, what was it? What did it say? It was like, thoughts on Sarah Lee being pregnant with Blake's baby. Dude, I have no idea. I have never heard this. I don't know. That sounds crazy. If they're happy together, good for them. But, I have no idea that relationship. I didn't even know that existed. But, yeah. Thoughts... If they're happy and they're happy about it, good for them. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Follow me on Twitter at 7WWE_Rocks. Sorry this Q&A was a little long, but you asked the questions. I will answer all of them, and there were some good ones. Thank you so much if you asked questions. Thank you so much if you're watching. I had like 2 to 3 viewers this entire time, so that's good for me. I'm very happy about that. Some people will be like, that sucks, but it's like 1 o'clock, so that's kind of, people at 1 o'clock on Saturdays, they're doing stuff. So if you have time to watch this or listen to it, whatever, thank you so much. Thank you for asking questions. Thank you for 400 subscribers. I hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend. I'm going to try to start Luke Cage because I hear it's amazing. Defenders. Yes. Wrestling. Words. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.